Hey guys, welcome to our newest deck build. I really appreciate you coming to our channel. Thank you for clicking that subscribe button. And we are gonna be building a new deck for this client. We just did the demo. We're gonna be framing it in outdoor aluminum framing and gonna be installing some TimberTech AZEK PVC decking on it. I have the framing detail right here. I even printed out on a big piece of paper for you guys to see. So you can kind of see this is roughly what we're framing. There's a nice 16 by 36 foot section of the deck and then kind of some 6 foot wide catwalk going down into a narrower, about a 4 foot wide catwalk, or maybe 3.5 feet or something like that, over by the corner of the house. So right now, we've pretty much got all of our demolition done. We have a couple different levels. So this piece over here is a lower level. The main deck is flush with the door with the house, the slider. And then there's a step down here, and then another step down over here to coincide with a concrete set of steps on this far end of the house. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 different levels on this deck. Most of them are small, and the main section of the deck is all one level, which is going to be really nice for the client. And we're going to do some borders, some surface borders, and some like a seam border right here in the middle of this deck too. So all the boards kind of butt into that. It looks good. And that's about all I got for you on the frame design. So let's go over and see where we're at with demo. And then we can take the machine. We're trying to get some grading done. So I got to set up a laser, get the grading done, kind of get our area set where we want to put our helical piles, and then we'll start drilling for those as well. So just a lot of setup today, a lot of breakdown, and then some raking of dirt and that kind of stuff. And then we'll get our piles in the ground. We'll kind of go from there. So follow along and see where we end up today. You want to leave them open so you can get up to this? No, they're locked in, so yeah, good. Okay, so I just shot some grade on the main deck area, which is all the same level, and I needed about 13.5 inches of clearance minimum to clear the bottom of my aluminum beams that we're gonna do. So it looks like everywhere is cool. So now I'm just gonna go through with the machine and kind of clean some things up, make sure that we're right. I'll rake it all out, and then I'm gonna start identifying where we need to put our helical piles, and we'll set 10 for the main deck. And then we got to make some decisions on what else we're going to set as a helical pile, and then what we're going to use as a precast footing blocks. So far, so good. We'll get those going, and then we'll go from there. It's like this fitting is having some issues.
DW40?
I don't know. Bentley, I don't.
This is magnetic, right?
No. No, it's just a hydraulic fitting. This one's working great, but this one's not wanting to quite clamp on there.
Put it on here for me.
Well, hold on. I don't understand. It's like not.
It's not rotating?
Well, it's not doing nothing. I don't get it, man. I might have to go buy a new fitting. I've had to do it before, but what a pain in the butt. I just had this on. There we go. Boom, done. It's just, this one, I don't know what it is, but this sat for months and now it works.
Take it apart.
I just grabbed this out of the toolbox in the side of my truck. It's been sitting in there for months. Okay, so had a little issue. I don't know what it is. I'm sure there's some hydraulic mechanics out there that watch this channel. This is the old fitting that did the exact same thing that fitting did. It's something got locked up, maybe some dirt or something is inside of this fitting. And this one had been rolling around in my toolbox for the last year. And I thought, well, what the heck, instead of running to the hydraulic store to get another fitting for $100 or whatever, let's just throw this old one on, and it clicked right on. So I hooked it up and now it's on. So now we can start driving our helical piles. I also have this fancy new digital gauge that helps us read our digital pressures for the helical piles. So that'll be interesting to use as well to see that it's easier to read than these analog gauges are. So we'll see. The other one was on the last job, it started malfunctioning. So I had to get something new anyway. So I thought, well, I'll try this new digital one and see if it puts out a more accurate reading or something that at least we can jive with. But now finally got this fixed and we can start driving some piles. So let's get on it. We are ready to start digging piles, but before we do, we need to identify where our piles need to go. So what I'm gonna do for the main deck, there's 5 piles for each row. There's 2 rows of beams and there's 5 piles for each row of beams. The piles are gonna be about 8 feet apart. So I'm gonna find the center of the deck. So the first thing I need to do is I'm gonna measure the old opening and get an exact measurement. And then, is that too loud? So I'll take a measurement. I'm gonna figure out where my halfway point is, the center of the deck. And then I'm gonna take a piece of our outdoor, because it's so laser straight, this aluminum, and I'm gonna square that up to the foundation of the house. That will be my center point of the deck. And then I'll know I need to put 2 footings right there, right in the middle of the center of the deck, of the run. Then I will go from each end and measure 2 feet back from where the deck ends. I'll put a mark, and then I'll measure in between the center point and that mark to find the next footing. So I'm gonna be measuring and painting 10 holes for the main deck right now, and then we're gonna dig them out just a little bit so that I can put, when I go to put my pile in the ground, we have a affirmative place that we're trying to locate to put that pile. Once it's in, we'll drill it, drive it, get it to pressure, stop, pull our head, and then we'll go to the far end and do the same thing. Then we'll run a string between those 2 piles, and the other 3 have to be on the money to that string. And that's how we're going to set these 2 rows of beams. I need you down there. That's very close. Okay, we're getting closer to pressure, but we're a little out of level. Okay, disconnect and we'll put it back in, and then I'll be able to move it back. right, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. We're gonna stick around a little bit longer in this rain and play around with our helical piles and try to see how many of these we can get set today, but that's all the time we have for you. So if you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon if you wanna be notified when we're putting out new videos. So thanks for watching today, and we really appreciate it. Leave me a comment below. I'll get back at you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.